Okay. Vibha, ma'am, hello. How are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? It's my pleasure to meet you again. I'm so thrilled to talk to you again.
Welcome to my channel, ma'am. For the first time in my channel, I welcome you wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay. I am also
Yes,
full of
thanks to
happy
you
to talk
also.
to you. Yeah, yeah. So,
Yes,
how is your day going so far?
yes, it's all good. I'm at my mother's place along with my kids, and there we all are enjoying very much.
Okay, 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 okay. So, what about your YouTube channel? Please tell me something about your YouTube channel. How is your journey going on?
Yes, now I think I have become more serious towards my YouTube channel. Though I was serious earlier also, but when you try, because it's been 1 year, I am into the process of making conversational videos. So I think in which activity you try to indulge yourself. I think you develop more interest into it. So what has happened? That's what is happening with me these days now, as I'm totally focused into conversing with people. So now it is giving me immense pleasure, and every time I try to improve myself, now I take immense joy, after conversing with people, and then to find myself where I can improve, and how can I add on, to myself, how can I improve myself by conversing with people, not related to English, but in every matter. So yes, so this way I think this is my new phase which I have been enjoying much, not in terms of English language, but in terms of all round improvement, all round development for me. So this way, I think this is the best phase which I have been enjoying, because I need to learn every day, every minute, every single minute, because I know that if you are willing to learn, so each and every minute is for you to learn something.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
from, yes,
Wow,
yes,
great,
yes.
great. Really, you are a avid learner, curious learner. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. And nowadays people are creating YouTube channel and they are working day and night for them. It's a hot potato, really, to create a YouTube channel, to editing, to proper setup, then sitting, then recording, sharing the links. So many time, I mean, so much time it is actually taking. So,
Yes,
but
yes.
those who are watching, they are, I mean, they are thinking that, yeah, they people are running YouTube channel. But those who are going through the process now, how much hard it
Yes,
is, they only can
yes.
relate. Otherwise you cannot, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. And especially if you are working, then it becomes, more tiresome job for you to handle both
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
because you are not handling both the things. You are handling your house also, your children also, your family also. One side you are going out to manage your job, then on the other side you are coming back working on your YouTube channel. So it's quite hard task, but if we are dedicated, we are determined, if we are willing to do something in life, so these things sometimes become easier for us.
yeah, yeah. And those who are working professional, they have to devote 8 to 9 hours for their
Yes,
profession. And apart from that, they are running a YouTube channel also. So it's a hard work, ma'am. It needs more and more efforts. And I don't think that they people are able to upload the videos, in daily basis or within 2 3 days. It is not possible. At least it is not possible for me. This is Sunday, that's why I connect with you. Okay, one
yes,
video
yes,
I'll yeah I'll record, then I'll edit, and I don't know when I'll upload. So yeah, ma'am, what
yes, yes,
to do? We have to grow in our life, and if you want to grow in
yes,
our life, we have to do all the sacrifices, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
growth is not
uh,
free here. Success
yes,
is not free here. Yeah, it demands your sacrifices. It demands your relentless efforts, I would say. Yeah, yeah.
yes,
So, ma'am, nowadays, students, I most probably, choose the topic, about the students, children, parents. So in this era, many parents are like that. I mean, they are chasing behind the marks. Okay, if students are not securing good marks, so they are scolding the child. Okay, but this is not good. Okay, yeah, if 50 marks is there, out of 50 children are getting 45, 35, even if 20, some children are also getting 20, below 20 also. Okay, so some parents are also scolding, and some parents are comparing their children with others. Okay, so do you think that marks is the only measure? If one child is not getting good marks, and he or she is not good in academic, but he or she is good in another thing. I mean, in CCA, I mean, in singing, in dancing, in painting, drawing, art and craft. So, do you think, ma'am, on marks is the only measure? What is your perception actually?
Yes, for me as a parent, I feel like if you are excelling in some kind of activities in which you have, keen interest, that is, I think in today's time is better than to do perform, good in academics. You know, being average in studies, it's okay if your child is average in studies. You must find talents in your child, hidden talent, which many times we do not come to know. And every child is a has some kind of gift inside him, and we do not come to know. We try to pressurize child, to get good marks, to perform good academically, which is to a certain extent is fine. But in this way, what are we doing? We are not focusing on child talents, skills which everyone possesses. And instead of focusing on their skills, we try very hard how to get good marks. So I think to some extent we should not, to some extent it is okay. Child also feels good that I have also gained marks what my friends have gained. If a competition is healthy, doesn't matter. But if we are pressurizing every time, so what will happen? Automatically child will start losing interest. This is the reason many times I have seen children in their classes like 6th, 7th, 8th, they try very hard to achieve good marks. But by the time they come to their 10th, they lose interest because at that time they pay too much focus on their studies. And randomly, spontaneously, they just stop taking interest by the time they came to their, main important classes, 10th and 12th. So I feel like we should let child go with the studies the way he is. Definitely, we should, pay attention to his studies, which way is he studying. And according to that, we should work over child. But pressurizing a child unnecessarily will always press a child, means he won't be able to come out with his full strength. If every time, we pressure child, he will be under pressure. So whatever he can perform normally, he will not be able to perform because every time he has that pressure that I have to perform good,
Yeah.
I have to, show that marks. So I think this is very ridiculous. If we are pressurizing child, we are, in a way, we are stopping his growth in every way, mental growth,
Hmm.
especially. In this way, what will happen? Even if he is very much interested in some kind of activities, he will stop taking interest in those kind of activities also, because every time he's surrounded with those kind of feelings like how can I surpass other children and how can I get good marks, how can I means satisfy our parents and all.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, right, right, ma'am. I completely agree with your opinion because if we are pressurizing someone, if we are telling that do this, otherwise you will get less mark. Read, because we are not finding out the innate capacities of the child. Okay, what every child is a unique creation of the God. Okay, so everyone has the inner potentialities. So we have to find out if the child is good in singing. So why people are not giving a chance for singing? Okay. Nowadays, ma'am, different kinds of programs are there, like Indian Idol. Okay, different kinds of programs are there. And children, those who are from the rural areas are also getting very good opportunity to showcase their talent, isn't it? But so many parents are there, not now, but earlier it was happening. They pressurize their children because they don't know at that time that kind of platforms were also not available. And parents were also not aware of that. Okay, so this is the thing, we shouldn't pressurize our children. We have to, ma'am, we have to, find out the innate capacity of the child, and we have to work on their passion actually. If the child want to play, then let them play. If the child want to dance, let them dance. But yeah, academic growth is important. We cannot, we cannot say that academic is not important, marks is not important. Yeah, you have to read. Okay, you have to read. But don't take any pressure for that. Okay, flexibility should be there. The parents should give flexibility to the children. They have to give some free space to the children, and students also try to understand that basic qualification is important for me, isn't it? Basic qualification is very crucial, because nowadays any auto driver are also their BSc, MSc people are also there driving auto nowadays, because unemployment is there. Okay. Yeah, so students should also understand all the things, and parents should also understand, ma'am. Then only we can grow, one student can achieve the goal actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, whenever children are very aggressive, and very impulsive in nature, they don't want to listen anything, So, at that case, how you are, make them understand, your children, that you have to do this one, or you have to go in the right path. How you are explaining them, how you convince them in that case.
Yes, actually, I find these kind of challenges in my school times. Like many parents used to come and they used to ask, like my child is saying that even they used to compare, compare with the siblings. Like my this child, they both are studying equally, but one of them always scores high marks. Why is it so? Because every child has, different kind of inner potentials. We can't compare both of them. Even both of them are at same pace and they are working hard equally, but one scores better and one scores less. So many times a child get that kind of aggression that I'm also working hard equally, so why am I not equal to my sibling or to my friend? It comes to my children mind also. Many times they get good marks, they perform better than their friends and classmates, but many times so they get less marks or perform less. So I think many times children feel that we are also doing the same hard work, but why does it happen? So I think we it's the parents responsibility to make them understand at each and every point that every child is born with some different kind of talent and every child is gifted. Even if the child is not performing in this particular area, he definitely have the other kind of talent to perform in some specific kind of skills. So we should not be worried. Next time you perform, by doing more hard work, you can perform better. So I think it's solely parents' duty. Else it becomes very much easy for children, to go into negative zone. That what's the use? Even if I'm working so hard. So I think parents should be the role model to make their children understand that, it's nothing a very big thing to crack. By doing little more hard work, by changing the pattern of your studies, you can achieve good marks and you can perform better. Because many students are very much willing, to get good marks, to perform better. There is no pressure from parents' side. They themselves want to perform better. So I think by changing their little pattern of studies, the way they are studying, we can meet to their tuition teacher. There we can discuss the child problem, what kind of problem he's facing. Like, why is he feeling like if he's, getting less marks? Why is he thinking so much? So I think in different ways, by, meeting with their tuition teacher or by paying little more focus on the child, or, by making them understand every time, that we are with them, come what may. So I think because they are at growing stage, the more we, make them fill with positive things, they will become more positive. Even if they perform bad in any area, still with our positive attitude, they will become positive every time. If not today, then tomorrow. But definitely we will perform good one day. I think this way we can handle situations related to children.
Yeah, yeah, right, right, correct, ma'am. Because nowadays, it's a hard nut to crack to make them understand. Because
Yes,
many
yes,
children
yes.
are very aggressive by nature. They don't want to
Yes.
listen. They are the Gen Z children, the Gen Alpha children, because they know, because they are scrolling the mobile phone. and they are having knowledge about, how to do, what is the chapters. And most of the time they advise their parents ki mama, no need to do like that, you have to do like that only, because so many things they are very much aware about that, and due to technology, because resources are there, ma'am, you know yeah. But students, in students life, value is also important, value is very important, ma'am, because that you have also explained very nicely, that parents are the role model for their children, isn't it? But if parents are there completely indulging themselves in different kinds of works, like they are glued to the mobile, they're continuously scrolling the screen, and they are saying their children to obey, so they will
Yes,
not obey, isn't it?
yes,
If you are not following all the rules, how your child will follow, isn't it?
yes, yes,
So
yes.
parents should take care, man. Yeah, they should be
Yes,
active about that, and they should take care then for their children, and they should always be attentive that what they are doing. When children are in growing stage, they are learning everything by doing. What they are observing, what they are following on. You know. So advice is not. I don't think advice will do a miracle here. Because we are advising, but we are not doing. This is the
yes,
difference now. Yeah. And when
yes,
you told
yes.
about tuition also, so what is your perception? Is it required tuition? Tuition is really required for a child's growth.
Yes, I feel like especially in higher classes and especially if a parent is working, then it becomes little difficult, to manage child with their studies and all. Because, in today's time, even job requires a full time, you're full time. So, you can't leave child on their own. But if a child, because in till I think seventh or eighth, it's okay. But as soon as your child reaches to higher classes, it is necessary because the kind of knowledge a tuition teacher has, the way he can impart knowledge about different concepts, that becomes difficult for a parent. So I feel like to some extent it is necessary, but if you can teach your children yourself, so that is the best part. So
Right.
I also taught my children till seventh class, but after seventh, as I started my channel, and I felt like that my children were being neglected, so I just put them into tuition. But I make sure whatever they teach, I definitely make them revise after they come back. You cannot leave children totally,
Yeah.
on the
We
basis
cannot
of
rely on them
tuition. Yeah,
completely. Yeah,
seriously,
exactly.
you
Because
cannot rely.
yeah, nowadays tuition teachers are, this is their profession. Professionally,
Yes,
they are
yes.
getting. If children are coming, then getting they are getting money and advance also fees they are
Yes,
taking.
yes, yes.
But result is not there. As much as we
Mm-hmm.
are, expecting, it is not possible.
Yes, yes,
If the parents are vigilant, yes, the tuition
yes,
teachers are also active. They know from which family the child is coming, how the parents are,
yes,
and they are dealing the child very intelligently. Yeah, this is happening.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, I completely agree with you, ma'am. When the children are in 9 to 12 standard, now it is required.
Mm.
Subject knowledge is not with us. If I am expert in
Yes,
maths, then only I can give them knowledge, isn't it? Then
yes,
I can
yes,
solve all
yes,
the problems. If I am expert in English, then
yes.
only I can teach them grammar properly, all the rules properly, isn't it? But up to
And
eight, it's okay. Parents are, if they are giving time to them, it's okay. And as you have also said that parents both are working, so it is not possible to spend the quality time with the children, and they need tuition. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
yes.
Proceed.
Yes, and if you are in regular contact with tuition teacher or your school teacher,
Mm.
that also makes a large difference. I feel like then your class,
Correct.
then their school teachers also, tuition teacher also will give special attention to that particular child because they are somewhere cautious that their parents take about their children progress time to time. So I think it is our solely duty, to pay attention on our child by taking a weekly or monthly progress from their tuition teacher or class teacher. So it is very necessary, I feel like, to be
Right.
vigilant every time
To
and to be
track.
surrounded with children every time.
Exactly. Yeah, ma'am. I'm very satisfied with your answer, really. Thank you so much.
And
If you have any question, then you can ask. Otherwise, we'll wind up. Yeah.
Yes, I just want to share one more, like it just came up to my mind. One more point I want to add here. Like you told, like these days, children are very much aggressive and they do not have patience. So, really, the kind of social media, the exposure of social media, which we have today, it has really a great impact on children. Everyone, I would say, like you were saying, like I just can relate with these things because we have gone through some kind of phase where we were not have the facilities of today's modern, like today's which children are availing, the kind of modern technologies, social media and all, we were not availing at that time. Like I want to give you an example. Like right now, if my children are studying English literature chapter, so they will read it once, twice, or I make them understand. But if they are in hurry, then they do not too much focus, they do not pay too much attention. After reading one time, if they do not understand, they immediately open their phone and they start just
Yeah,
finding its
search.
translation in easy way. In
Yeah,
earlier times, we used to go through 4 5 times, and
exactly.
you
Yeah.
we used to underline tough words and used to find
Yeah,
in
yeah.
dictionary. So these are the small ways we used to have patience. We used to bring patience in ourselves, and this way I think if you have patience, there is no point to be aggressive. There is no point. So I feel like through these small activities, earlier children were so much different, from today's children. So I think these small activities matters a lot, which we, even if we try to inculcate, it is very difficult because children have found a shortcut way in today's time. They do not pay too much time or attention. They know this is the solution, so they can easily move towards that side. So this is also the reason children are getting so much agitated or full of aggression.
Right, right, right. Because in our time, what has happened, we are just underlining everything and new vocabs we are jotted down, and we are waiting when I'll go to the tuition, I'll ask, or when my parents will come, then only I'll ask, or dictionary from we
Yes,
are searching the dictionary.
yes,
But
yes, yes,
nowadays,
yes,
everything is handy. Just in Google, they are typing and they're getting the answer.
yes,
Yeah, that's why
yes,
generation is completely changed, ma'am. Yeah, what to do? Anyway,
yes.
ma'am, lovely conversation with you, Bibha, ma'am. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And I am looking forward for the next session with you. I think it will be fruitful for our viewers. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Good.
you. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Every time I talk to you, I learn something from you because we both are related from teaching field.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we get to share something which is very important for
Right.
children growth point of view. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Bye bye, ma'am.